Well, there it is. Hi guys, welcome to a strategy game. This game is brought to you by Johnny. Hey Johnny. And what we're going to do in this game is have some fun with somewhat confusing the enemy. We'll try anyway. So, he likes the unusual race combinations, or rather hero combinations within a race. So we're going to give Undead a go upon his suggestion, and I will let you know how that goes. So first of all, let's make sure our buildings are all in good shape and Blade Master free. There you go. That's the number one concern you have as an undead player. Just make sure everything can keep the Blade Master out. So one more cigarette there, and that will basically make your base Blade Master free, because this map is very welcoming to Blade Masters, because they can just speed kill both gnolls here if they're quick enough and get 200 gold value items each. So yeah, you don't really want to let them come into your base after they've got themselves like a giant health potion and all the other good stuff that comes with it. So the idea here is to tech up ASAP. I'll just wait until we've got a crypt going. I guess we'll concern ourselves with a shop, give the Death Knight something to do, because the Death Knight will be the first hero. So okay. Johnny Ball says, I love your humour so much, Rich. I celebrated your freaking out about the unlimited abominations. You got a following fun tactic for Johnny? Ah, yes. This is your tactic. Confuse the enemy by going 2 to 3 hero combinations that really don't make any sense for the enemy, but still do the best out of them. For example, Death Knight plus Beastmaster to Dark Ranger plus Paladin. Well, we can't fit the Beastmaster in there because there's no way you could get a Paladin either. So I'm going to cut the Beastmaster out of that one, and we'll go Death Knight, Dark Ranger. And you think, oh well, those two kind of suit each other, and to some degree they do, but if we're going lore-wise, they don't, because they hate each other, technically, Arthas and Sylvanas. But the main reason why we're going Sylvanas, really, is to try, if we can, to get a Paladin. And how do you get a Paladin? Well, you need to charm a peasant. Now, I can do that. Okay, I reckon I can maybe pull that off. Hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. He says he just wants to confuse the enemy and give them a hard time. Sorry for the game freeze there. I was just getting rid of minimizing one of those tabs. Okay, so if we start off, take a few ghouls. We still want a fair few ghouls for chopping the trees. There's no need to go, you know, super excitedly into an expansion here, because we're just straight teching, and we still want to keep getting ghouls. It wouldn't be a bad time to wait till night time, but I don't have that luxury. Time is of the essence. Let's pull those out a little bit. There we go. Just want to get a slightly better position. You will get battered doing this, Creek Camp, because ghouls are just what ghouls are. So we'll take down that guy. You can get a graveyard. I don't think it hurts to get a graveyard, but it doesn't. You don't absolutely need it either. You get a lot of spare resources doing this, I found. So what we do is we take the 2 injured ghouls, replace them with 1 happy ghoul, and then go crazy on the ghouls, so I have enough ghouls left to tech over. Ooh, it's a tricky one, isn't it? There's not much you can creep on this map without being too punished. I could always do, of course, the Shredder, but you don't really need the Shredder. This is one of those few times where I don't really have to get the Shredder, because I've got enough ghouls. The main thing is just the heroes, and I'm essentially going to more or less go straight towards Frostworms, because Frostworms are overpowered, super strong, and just awesome in 4 vs 4 RT. Plus, this build kind of supports it, you know? You're just essentially skipping right to it. Ah, that ghoul did not want to survive. Okay, fair enough. Now, speaking of which, let's take a ghoul to go for our Banshee Queen. In some way, you don't want to creep too heavily, but we're going to go with the flow for the Death Knight at least. But you want some experience left over for the Banshee Queen. We can't go any more ghouls after this point. So we're going to cancel that. Get a straight tech. Should leave just enough wood for the Banshee Queen, as we come around to here, and then go for another cigarette. Because you can get the cigarette now, but then you wouldn't have enough. Oh, there's a Blade Master. should have got dust ready. Okay, Banshee Queen. He'll be tempted to go back for that footman. I've got to get a burrow? Cigarette going. Can't spend all day on that.
Our forces are under attack. My bow is ready. Will this ever end? My patience has ended. Go on, death.
Alright, let's get going. Maybe that guy can give us some experience. Yeah, we're still going for frostworms.
As you order.
Do we have enough wood for frostworms? Let's pull even more ghouls back. Okay. This guy's very aggressive. He's got a very interesting name as well. Yes. So, essentially, we've got to start working on this Banshee's experience. And she's currently level 1, so we've got a little way to go. So, frostworms are very strong. If I can get those, I'll be able to kill a lot of units very easily. If only I was level 3. That would make this a lot easier. Right. Let's just run around for now, because I ain't going to kill anything in your base. We're going to get ourselves Sacrificial Pit, because it's coming up towards the end of Tier 3. Human over here. I want to check if there's any peons or something to kill. Unfortunately, he's going to get ganked, so he needs to understand he gets back. Here's some Acolytes, hopefully. Here we go. Bolster up my experience in the Dark Ranger, please. Good thing about the Dark Ranger taking all the hits here. Upgrade is complete, so I need to get Boneyard going. Okay, let's pull back. Look how much resources you have left here. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that went smoothly. Let's go down, see if there's any more we can kill. I could be getting upgrades, I suppose, for them, because I've not really done this in a while, but look how easy this is to afford everything. You don't need an expansion. I'm going to go triple Boneyard here, and I've still got so many spare resources, it's kind of ridiculous. Unfortunately, that's a really inaccessible base, so we're going to avoid that. We're going to try at the top, and hopefully that's the human as well. It is, and he's probably going to have less towers in his main base. He does. So if we send you fellas in first to take the hit, take the brunt. And we're going to build up the spread. He's hitting my Death Knight actually, so he is paying attention. I want to spread as many as I can, ideally. But taking damage from that arcane tower. Okay. I think it's Hoover time outside the room, so expect a lot of Hoover noises. I might even treat myself to another one of those. Oh, God, my Death Knight surrounded. Death Knight's got the healing potion now, so he's not going anywhere. Almost feels like he's getting a little bit laggy. Okay. I think we pushed our luck on that one. Frostworm, Frostworm, Frostworm. Wow. It's supported quite nicely, isn't it? Doo-doo-doo. Just constantly destroying this guy's economy. Death Knight, always on the edge. That's how he lives his life. I think we've pretty much expended our use here because Dark Ranger's out of mana. Death Knight's almost dead. Dear oh dear. We're getting a TP now. What's coming back? Green. Ah, the paladin. Yeah, I have to come back to green maybe just to get the peasant so I can get the paladin. Oh, damn. That holy light. I really should just TP here. But you know what I'm like. I'm just going to let my hero die. I'm almost never going to TP back. That reminds me, actually, it would be a bad idea to get, like, obsidian statues or something. Some sort of support for my heroes. There's not much I can harass at the moment. I mean, there's purple down there as well. There's the options there. Let's send the frostworms over and maybe do some damage to the orc base. So I'm just going to hide here for the time being and hope that I don't get spotted. Frostworms are on their way. Let's get the upgrade. Let's get the upgrade. Use the sacrificial pit for an acolyte. Oh, undead might be coming to my base, or at least checking for an expansion. We'll get one. The Rubian Cigarette Tower. Sorry. I'm surprised the human hasn't got an expansion. Reminds me. I'm going to keep blocking off this base. Okay. Frostworms are almost here. Frostworms are coming. Frostworms are coming. And now the easy mode begins. Ah, that's a pretty quick TP. So we'll see what's coming through. Ooh, quite nasty. The Blade Master gets his all proc, which of course he does. That's basically a guaranteed kill. Ah, Blade Master. That's so annoying. See you later. He got his all proc like immediately there. I've been in the position of the Blade Master and I know how often it doesn't proc for me. So when I see someone else get the proc basically on their first or second hit, it's very painful. But expected. Pretty much expected. I have no surprises when that occurs. Okay, I'm going to be left on my own here in a second, so I may as well TP down. Because blue's basically abandoned me. Let's get some... I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get some TP, obviously, because this map sucks. You've got no TPs, but most importantly, clarities. So I can continually heal up my frostworms and not have to worry about it. And then when we get a whole bunch of gold... This is where an expansion would help now. Level 2 Dark Ranger. Still got some way to go. Let's go with a clarity now. I think I might keep the Frostworm back at base because he's probably going to get picked off by a Blade Master or something just trying to get here. It's very easy, that can happen. So, yeah, let's just store up cash, go for upgrades. Hello. If we can get one Frostworm hit on that. Yay, there we go. Now we've got a bunch of free units. It's pretty ridiculous how strong those Frostworms can be. Yep, there goes my base. Blue's protecting it though, that's nice. Thank you, Blue. Wow, this is a lot of experience. It's basically exactly what we want here. Right, into the human base, I'd say. He's not happy. Use my towers if you need to, Blue. No, it looks like he's done a good job, actually. The orc is being pushed back. Nicely done. I think the only thing I would do differently here is get my Dark Ranger first. I kind of realised that as my Death Knight was half building, but then I was just like, oh, I may as well commit to that now. Just stashing up cash still. In comes Dragonhawk, but not going to last very long. Yeah, 48 FPS. Not sure what's going on with that. Getting hammered. Yeah, I think time to get back. I don't want to lose any more frost ones than I have to. One's going to definitely go. Should be able to save the other one though. Just about before the other guy with mass frost worms gets me. Alright, let's go Obsidian statue into expansion. Because we're well and truly overdue an expansion now. That's a lot of frost worms. He's going to need more than huntresses now at this point. Ah, he's going for chimeras. You could do with some wood. Look, a lotopus. Okay. Let's drop this item. Let's take the clarity. Of course, buy the scroll of TP, because otherwise, you know, you just can't get him on this map. Oh, Blue wanted to take that now, did you? Well, it's too late now. He's having fun over here. He still looks like he's in a strong enough position to deal with that. I need to get over there though, really. Ah. Just in case it does go south. Although he's doing good. Stormbot, Stormbot, Stormbot. He brought down the panda. So the guy's spending these cash to get the panda back. I want to pick off his units, or rather his hero actually. Oh, clutch heal. I mean clutch hex. Okay, we're going to have to start splashing the cash ourselves soon, as we go into upkeep here for the expansion. Let's bring you along for the ride. Get as many skeletons as possible, otherwise what is the Dark Ranger doing with her life? Time to push into upkeep. That's a lot of wyverns. I'm coming back for that. Oh no. I'm just going to run away, see if I can save myself money for a town portal, ideally. Nope, I'm not going to be able to, so I'm just going to TP. I wasn't going to lose something, so it's just not worth it. Let's drop that item again. Dropping that item reduces my overall greater mana, so if I'm using Spirit Touch and things like that, I can build that back up again quickly. Got a little scout of the undead base. Should really be trying to go to the human down below. I could buy 2 town portals. Well, I can't. Actually, I'm starting to run out now, thanks to this map being so awesome. Got a lot of wood, so these ghouls aren't getting much done. That looks like a TP job, if ever I saw. And I need to TP quickly, but I won't be able to TP back. But if someone's TP into that, they're going to get themselves killed. Whew. Let's do this. There's a lot of Dragonhawks there. I can silence them. And then hope for a good position here. Which looks good, as long as I can keep my Frostworms back slightly. Yellow's going to get away with a lot of damage in blue space. But if we win the overall fight here, that should pay dividends. Can't quite reach because of the position we're in right now. Very tricky position in here. But what can you do? He needs to uproot the ancient, but I don't think he's going to be paying attention, so now I'm going to lose a bunch of Frostworms. Because that red guy's got far more than me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We really have to win this fight, like massively, otherwise this just wasn't worth it. I think the top base is gone. Yellow's just going to get away with destroying everything. He really will. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop Yellow. That's too easy with mass wyverns. There's no way I can save my base as well unless I TP. That's the only thing. I'll have to TP to yellow, so I'll have to see what damage I can do and then TP back. Shouldn't really want to have to TP in this, but you can't let that guy get away with killing so much. Even then, it's not an easy fight because I've got 1 frostworm. 2 frostworms now. First is about, what, 8 to 9 wyvern. Gonna have to utilize my base big time. Oh, he's got so much. Is someone feeding him? That is so much.
Our town is under attack.
They're all spirit linked as well, so good luck versus that. All I can do is hang back at the towers, because I know he's got the advantage here in this situation, big time. There's no... Oh, now there's 2 of them. Great. Alright, I'm fucking dead. Oh, yellow's TPing out though. So can I beat red? That's a big saver, that is. Yellow TPing back. Because now red's going to lose a whole bunch of shit. Because he really wants to kill that. But blue just left the game because something went bad there. Yeah, okay. This gives me an opportunity to do this strategy again, which is just as well. I don't know what's going on with the FPS, though. I'm playing on 45 FPS with a £2,000 PC, so I'm always getting issues with this. I don't like it, but there you go. Lost my expansion now. Lost my gold mine. Game is pretty much won. They did a good job on the enemy team, to be honest. So we didn't win this enough to propel the Dark Ranger to level 6. Despite the amount of time that was spent in this game. I couldn't do much more with what I was working with, so... Blue was good, though, but there was a little bit of weaknesses going down on the bottom side, so we were suffering in that front. So I had to TP twice, I think at least, to the bottom team. So that was not ideal on a map which has very few shops, aka 0, and then I had to buy so many town portals that I actually ran out of town portals on my main. I don't see a situation where we win this, though. This looks... definitely game over, so I'm happy to finish this one and move on to another game where I can actually get the Dark Ranger to level 6. This is why you don't see the Dark Ranger strategies very often. I'm only doing this for Johnny, and it's only because all I have to do is get 1 hero. I don't have to get an entire army, human army or whatever it is with it, because this is how near impossible it is. That's 22 minutes and the Dark Ranger was level 4. So, yeah. You got to get the Dark Ranger level 6. You got to get a peasant. You got to build a town hall with the peasant. You can't fast build it because you're only going to have 1 peasant to build it. That's going to take about 180 seconds. You've then got to take the town hall up to tier 3. Yes, I think, for the castle in order to get an altar as well on top of that. And then you can get a paladin. So that's like an extra 10 to 15 minutes on top of the extra 4 or 5 minutes I would need for the level 6 Dark Ranger. That's why I don't think most people realise just how near impossible it is to kind of pull off this charm / get an enemy hero working for your team strategy is. That's why you don't ever see it. Welcome back. Let's give this another go, shall we? Battleground is a very small map though, so it's going to be challenging. Ooh. I'm feeling that FPS drop. What have we got now then? 47.1. Oh my god. Why? It's going to need so much tweaking, but this shouldn't need tweaking in the first place. It's such a hassle. This is being recorded, by the way, for you specially, this game, because I don't have a video for today. So I'm actually got up early this morning just so I can record this and put this onto YouTube. So I can record at 45 FPS. That's tilting the hell out of me. It's jumped up to 60 now for some reason, but I don't doubt it's going to go back to 45 FPS. I shouldn't even have to be thinking about it. It shouldn't even be on my head. It should just be flat 60 without even a shadow of a thought. It's a 2002 game, so either Warcraft 3 is horrendously optimized or I'm using the worst possible settings, but to be quite frank, I'm using pretty standard settings. So I don't really know what more I could be doing better. And again, I shouldn't have to be playing around with a billion different settings just so that it will actually bloody work in a 2002 video game. Yeah. It's concerning. Definitely concerning.
I bow.
Oh well. Could use some money, I suppose. Right. Orange. Star player. Blue. Looks like he's got a lot going for him. Until a slow build up. So we're still sticking... Speaking of slow build up.
Yes, master.
Let's go for the Dark Ranger again. That's a slow altar. Just got to think about how I'm going to creep this one out. Because ghouls can't really creep the middle. So I need to tech up really fast. Which isn't a problem because that's what I did anyway. But I really need to tech up fast. There won't even be a Tomb of Relics here because that isn't needed when you got the Dark Ranger. Not immediately. Not until she runs out of mana. So we got to get that tech going ASAP. And I think we're going Gargoyles this game. So I can actually do the middle reliably. So we're going to want a graveyard, aren't we? We can squeeze a graveyard in the back there. That'd be lovely. Yeah, that should be totally doable. So we take one ghoul. Pop over to the middle. For the Dark Ranger hero.
I bow to your will.
Don't really need any more ghouls than that. It's just straight teching. This is actually a legit strat that you're seeing here. It's not really something I was intending to do. It's something I more or less have to do because of the map. Okay, you ghouls have done what you need to do, so we can get a graveyard in the back there. Good lads.
I will.
Dark Ranger.
I'm here as always.
Let's get creeping.
Let the living beware. I go.
Let's pull a couple more ghouls. Although this creep camp isn't particularly hard, so only one more ghoul. I'll say 2 ghouls is enough. Let's begin. We can start off with the little ones as well this time because you've got Black Arrow. And then we go for Cigarette. And another graveyard. This injured ghoul can make his way back to base. Carry on creeping. We're going to be a bit brave here. And go for the tougher creep camps. Blue's doing that, so that gives me time to do this creep camp before someone comes in and steals experience. I know this is a tight team map anyway, so I'm not going to be too angry at anyone if they do want to come in for experience, unless they're just bringing one hero. Then I will be angry at them.
My bow is ready. I will aid you.
Summon.
End my torment.
Something's gone wrong. I guess he got ganked whilst trying to creep that orange camp, maybe? Anyway, we've almost got our tech already. So, yeah, I'm going to go for solo hero here. I'm going to straight tech again, and we're going to get gargoyles. There we go. Let's pull back a couple of ghouls, because they're injured. We'll do this creep camp. It's not particularly easy. Maybe I can pull something and trap it. Don't know why blue's come into my bloody orange spot. That's cheeky as that is. But what do you expect? It's 4 versus 4 RT. People are always going to be doing something to screw you over. Nah, this is such a hard creep camp to do. I'm pulling out of this. Just not doable. Not at the moment. Let's go buy boots of speed, more gargoyles, more cigarettes.
End my torment. My bow is ready.
If I get a couple more gargoyles, I could just pull the dragon back and creep that and get the experience and then maybe come back for the ogres afterwards. Well, after orange has taken my, blue's taken my spot, I'm not going to let him come over here and take the experience on that. That was damn cheeky, that was. Going for that creep camp.
I will aid you.
rinse and repeat until you have enough damage with the gargoyles to seal the deal.
If that is your wish, I go.
Summoning is complete.
Wow, that doesn't take long, does it? You can pimp her out and get all the items. I'll get more experience on the next kill. I'll just keep doing the dragon spots. And then I'll think about... Maybe I'll just stick with Dark Ranger for now. And get like more than just Paladin. Depends if they got a human opponent. Alright, I'm going to carry on hitting this ogre so it pulls them back again, hopefully. That should pull the dragon back rather than chasing back for the dragon. Right, more gargoyles, more damage.
My bow is ready. If that is your wish, if I must
Ah!
end my torment,
That'll do. We can always come back for the ogres.
I will aid you.
Main thing is get the big lads down, get the items. Clearly don't have a use for that item anymore. That could be definitely replaced. I'll take it. Don't mind me. Just walking with my wolf.
I gladly.
My bow is ready. Embrace the end. Will this ever end? I will aid you. End my torment.
Not bad. I mean, what to drop? Claws of attack plus 9 for the claws of attack plus 12, I guess. That feels bad, though.
If I must. If that is your wish,
Orange is left, because
I will aid
he can't hack one person in his base. 4 versus 4 RT strikes again. I need to get another hero, but I can't. I don't need to commit.
I will aid you. Will this ever end?
Our brethren need assistance. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Will this ever end?
Okay, well, I'm really torn up about that. I'm going to go harass. Oh, lovely Tome of Experience. I'm just going to have to leave it. What if I hide it?
Inventory is full.
And then come back for it later with another hero.
Will this
I think that's what I'll have to do. Alright, let's try to transition into Frostworms as well and all that kind of good jazz. But in the meantime, get Gargoyles. I could carry on creeping the Ogres. Let's do that, actually. Because there's still more experience in that than there is in killing other players. Unless there was like a ton of peasants to pick on. So we know that the opponent have human. Looks like maybe Dragonhawks. They got orc. They got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Another Tome of Experience. Wow. Don't mind if I do.
will this ever end?
Dark Ranger just living on the edge here.
Our brethren need assistance. Our brethren's town is under attack.
She may as well go to someone's base or defend. I can defend that. Then buy another town portal. Because I'm level 5 basically. For all intents and purposes. So, yeah. I won't get any more experience from creeps.
Need assistance.
I will aid you. If I must.
So, let's go. Back to orange.
Yes, Lord. Yes. Excellent.
He's just getting destroyed.
I am yours.
End my
I guess I'm to blame here for some reason.
is your
That's another 4 versus 4 RT quirk.
if I must. Let the living beware.
More experience for the Dark Ranger.
Go on death. Direct my hatred. My bow is ready.
See if we can pick on the human here.
End my torment. Embrace the end. If that is your wish,
Our brethren's town is under attack.
The Gargs are slicing them up quicker than I can get a hit on with my Dark Ranger. Some of them.
Our brethren need assistance.
Yeah, this looks like a level 6 Dark Ranger. I've got the town portal, don't I? Yes. So I can TP back with a peasant at least.
I will aid you.
Yeah, orange looks like a gunner. There you go. Is there any peasants left? Or did I kill them all? Getting level 6. I needed to build a peasant. First world problems. Laggy lag 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 lag. It's probably those snow particles that are causing me to have 38 FPS. Yeah, it's 44. Damn, man. Build some peasants or something. I actually don't want to kill this main, because I want him to get peasants. Otherwise, I can't even do the one thing that I'm bloody trying to do. The most annoying strategy of all bloody time. Amongst one of the most annoying strategies of all time. Dart Ranger and Charm. I actually just... I'm going to take a peon. I'm taking a peon. I'll let that guy rebuild. They don't have another human player. I wanted to get Paladin because it didn't make much sense to have Paladin with, you know, Dart Ranger and all that, but there you go. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No! That's mine. I'm gonna hide him. Kill the burrows so they can't accidentally kill that peon as well. This looks good. I only need the one peon. Although the map's so small that the game's going to be over anyway. Keep your guards hovered over here so they can kill the bat basically immediately when he comes out, hopefully. Oh, my base is under attack now, is it? Oh, okay. I don't even remember getting the message for that. Goodness knows what's going on. Anyway, we've got the peon at the back. Let's keep him at the back for now. We may have just lost the game anyway, because, I don't know. Looks a bit lackluster, doesn't it? Can't even get my Dart Ranger close because everything is blocked off over here. There's Teal. Decided to pop in. Focus that Paladin. Blue is out. And Teal's a salty bugger. 4 versus 4 RT, ladies and gentlemen. 4 versus 4 RT. The search for a good game continues. It's like The Apprentice, isn't it? Got like 12 candidates or something like that, and only one of them can win. Although, I won't say any spoilers, but not always the case. Yeah. The struggle for a good game. I got Dart Ranger to level 6, but good luck getting even one extra hero with it. This strategy is just ridiculous. I will carry on trying. This was the worst strategy to do, by the way, for a game that I wanted to put up quickly onto YouTube. This is going to take about 2 hours at least to render, because it's going to be like 2 hours long, and then it's going to take about 3 hours to 4 hours to upload. Yay. Hey guys, welcome to Twilight Ruins, a much better map for this strategy because it's huge, there's loads to creep and you can get away with doing your own thing really, so let's get cracking, shall we? Another attempt, another day, another dollar. Alrighty, let's go for that, let's go for that. Let's have a look. Are we going graveyard on this side? Probably, so we can start filling up ghouls on here, so we can maybe put a graveyard there, so it'll all work out. One thing to do with your cigarettes is to try to get them on the corner spots of the gold mine, bit like that, because that way you can build something there and you block. You can't let Blade Master get in. It's all about not letting the Blade Master get in. May as well just get the altar straight away. If you put your altar here, you have too big a gap there. There's 2 gaps. You need 1, 2, and then that sort of thing. So 1, 2, 1, 2, And then altar like that. 3 cigarettes in a row. Hey, there you go. And hey presto. We continue the game. This time on 43 FPS. 42, 41, 40. Maybe it takes a while before it snaps in. Let's keep an eye on that. Teal Orc. Fast and Blade Master. Although you're kind of missing out on a trick on this map. I might set myself up for an expansion. That's easy enough to do anyway. With the Dart Ranger, just kill a few units. But the problem is the Dart Ranger has to walk all the way back before she can kill any easy units. But there's plenty of easy units to be had, so I suppose it's worth travelling that little bit extra. So we'll just carry on. Next ghoul to bring in the wood can go search for the Dart Ranger. There we go. Because it's quite a trip. So we'll do that. Same as before. Almost attacking immediately. Doesn't mean that I can't get other things. Other nice things. You can have nice things. 160, 180 from that ghoul, 200. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull that guy back, and then you should have pretty much 210 very shortly. Dark Ranger. Thank you very much. 210. Tech. Pull back over to here. Very easy creek camp to do. And consider getting another cigarette.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Right about there. I'm on the outside. Don't expect aggression from my opponent, but we'll see. The graveyard will fit nicely here, but I could also chop that tree just to get a very sweet spot. Okay. So graveyard. Yeah, I kind of want to get it there. Poor ghoul is having a hard time. It's just having a hard go of it. Ah, they're now blaming someone else this time. I was almost expecting that to say, "What are you doing, yellow?" Looks like it's orange's time to be blamed. Carry on the creep. So I don't need to go to gargoyles. We can go back to frostworms like we tried to originally do. So that's more ghouls, really. Loads and loads of ghouls. Or I can go do... No. Just go ghouls, because I was thinking, no, I can go get a shredder. Now, ghouls are very good at getting the trees, and they're not as risky as getting the shredder. And it allows me to carry on creeping these easy camps at the back. Oh, my town is under attack. Oh, is it just a beetle? That's not too bad. Might want to shop for a mana potion or something like that, thinking about it. Obsidian statues, I'll get those earlier this time as well. Thinking about the mana issues for the Dark Ranger. Tech is somewhat almost complete. I'm going to have to turn off Black Arrow every now and then. Just to really try to conserve mana. Obsidian statue. I lost a bit of firepower here, actually. Need my little staff dudes to hang in there. Definitely should have enough wood now. That's good enough. It's good enough for me. Black Arrow will last long enough here. And then I should go for an expansion as well. To afford the mighty frostworms. Off we go. could trigger someone by leaving that manual of health, but I suppose I'll pick it up, otherwise people aren't going to shut up about it.
My bow is ready. If I must.
My light would
Let's bring an acolyte off of gold. A couple of obsidian statues. Pick up maybe Rod of Necromancy. Definitely Skull. I think, no, I won't get the mana potion, it's too expensive. I mean, it's affordable, but at the same time, it's... I don't know. I'll have the obsidian statues.
where shall my blood be spilled?
Back to 45 FPS. Something's triggering that. I don't know what it is. Could be something else that's running in the background on my computer, but it's hard for me to know right now whilst playing the video game. But yeah, it's gone back to 40-ish FPS. I don't understand that. I don't understand. Suppose let's finish this guy off. You go back into the gold mine. I don't think you can get skeletons out of the spawns. Right, tech is complete. That's lovely. Thank you very much. I think I will go get myself a couple of boneyards. Treat myself to a couple of bones. Yeah, you can't. There's no point using black arrow here.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
My bow is ready. End my torment.
You can't get skeletons out of skeletons either, but we might as well just create this camp. It's easy enough to do. Let's get a shade to follow me around as well. Again, like, you just don't... Let's bring the ghouls out to play, because they're not going to do anything otherwise. And I kind of need to lose them, so I almost need to go fight an enemy. But ideally, do the stronger creep camps first, so I can get more out of this. So let's turn you to that, let's turn you to that. There we go. What's up with this fuss that's going on over here? He's TKing or something. Oh yeah, okay. 4 versus 4 RT, striking once again. I try to get a strategy done. It's so bloody hard. It's so hard to do. Let's just continue and hope that we can get through this. Shouldn't have to be worrying about everyone TKing or doing all the other crap that happens in 4 versus 4 RT. Strategy games are like the hardest to complete, especially when they're involving charm. Okay, so Frostworm, upgrade for Frostworm. I want to get to the shop actually, so I can sell items, because I've still only got the Dark Ranger. She's going to sell everything basically. It's not very efficient, but maybe not everything. Again, there's so many skeletons on this map that I can't use the Rod of Necromancy, but I can totally drop it if need be. Good thing is I can't get coiled by this guy, which is one of the things that makes him so strong. His ability to just coil you. Because I'm undead. Right, shall we fill up this gold mine? I think we should. Hellstone, that's not bad. Let's check with the shade what's going on in the enemy camps. Carry on creeping. Dark Ranger. Slowly getting to level 5. Almost there. That's Night Elf. I really want like some peons or peasants to basically destroy. I'm going to keep the Frostworms back for now. Actually, there's more acolytes coming out, so I can't get another Frostworm for now.
Yes, master.
My bow is ready.
Night Elf. Let's try another base. I mean, I can hurt them. I can do damage, but it's not much good. I think we're going to transition into Fiends with Frostworms rather than Gargs and Frosts. Because I think that's better versus Hippo Riders and Mass Gargoyles. Night Elf? Oh, this sucks. They're all Night Elf. Who's the guy at the top then? Undead. So I've really only got choices of Night Elf heroes, and they're all going Hippo Riders. Oh my. Oh well. I'm still doing the strategy, but I'm obligated now to get Night Elf heroes. That's the only thing I can do. because they're all night elf. Dear oh dear.
Let the living beware.
Our forces are under attack.
I will aid you. My bow is ready.
This feels bad. Hey! Something to kill. Now we're back to the 40-ish FPS. This guy doesn't like to micro. You get so distracted with the crap that your allies are spouting. I can see it somewhat happening in the background, but I'm trying to concentrate on my own game. This is 1 versus 1 at the moment, so, you know, it's not like they're 4 versus 3. But you just know there's so much crap going on in the background. Them whining and threatening to leave and all that kind of crap. They're going to have cigarettes up soon. But at least I got a decent chunk of experience from this. Let's go. Let's kill the echoes, that's more experience. And then maybe the cigarettes as well, but no promises. You got towers, use them. Okay, let's go for these towers. Speaking of which. Right. Hey, I got some fiends with me. Blue's coming to his rescue, so I'm going to get back. I've overextended. Going to go crazy on the frostworms and fiends now. Come over here. Teal's doing that creek camp over there. I need another obsidian statue. Head back into the middle, I guess. Oh no, I don't. I've actually got one here. He just got cut short. Alright, almost level 6. See how long it takes just to get almost level 6 here. Now I've got to basically go to a night elf. I've only got 2 ghouls left, so it's not much wood. He's really chancing his luck with those chimeras. He's lucky I'm nearby, otherwise he's going to lose them all. Level 6. I mean, I charm a hippo or something. Just because there's no wisp to charm right now. The cooldown's pretty short. Good experience. Oh, we're bumping into more. Let's go. See how good the fiends are versus the hippo riders. Gargs are still good, but if they dismount, then you can get into trouble, especially when the enemy team might have fiends as well, which they do have an undead player. Alright, I've got to go find myself.
Yes, Master. We demand additional lumber.
Oh, that's for wood again. A happy wisp. Any wisps? Hey, there we go. I'll probably TP back as soon as I got it, although... Yeah. I'll TP back and then TP to orange. It's kind of expensive, but it's the only way I can get that wisp in my base and starting to tech up and build. It's going to take too long to get him back otherwise.
Will this ever end? End my
Quite the convoy we got going here. Buy a couple of town portals, I think, now, just so I can dance around the map. I'll stay at that food cap for now. It's a good game, apparently. Ah, that's good. Oh no, it's not. Because I'm going to lose. Blue's just turned up with 1 billion chimeras. That's handy. Well, that sucks. This is really an impossible strategy, isn't it? Green overstepping his boundaries. God damn. It would help if all the games weren't so one-sided. Then I'd be able to do the strategy a bit easier. Let's see who TP's in. If it's Chimera Boy. No, it's not. Time to web as much as possible. Right. We've got to refill up. At least I got this expansion going for me. I think I need to broaden my horizons and go for more expansions as well. As much as possible. There's no point charming an acolyte here. For obvious reasons. I need obsidian statues, but can't afford it because I ain't got the tech. Why didn't they build... And yeah, it's just more chimeras. So destroyed. We don't have a human player for like mass tanks or something. So blue is getting away with absolute murder. You should never be able to get away with this. Literally, he's got like 100 food of chimeras, and he's not being contested. So feels pretty good. All right, let's fill up the acolytes. I'm gonna go heavy back into fiends because what else can you do? First is that many chimeras. Fiends aren't even that great versus chimeras, as long as you can do them from range. We're gonna lose faster. We need to defend, in my opinion, because we're going to lose the race. I don't think I should be listening to this orange guy. I think he's pretty bad. Well, shit. At least maybe attacking blue might force him to come back. Yes. We're going to force the town portal back. That's something at least. Yes, good. They're all coming back. Let's pull them back in. Oh, there's so many fucking chimeras though. It's disgusting. I'm trying to keep my fiends back so they can get like a web and then dance back and get a web and dance back. But there's so much to web. There's even hippos getting webbed. Man! This is an impossible strategy, but not because it's impossible, but because my allies are so fucking bad. Free games now. Free games. Dipping to 40 to 60 FPS. There's one consistent though. My allies suck dick. I can't win these games when I'm getting utter gutter trash. Just help me out here. Don't be completely and utterly shit. You know? You can be a little shit. I expect that. You're playing 4 versus 4 RT. You're almost definitely not going to be good. But don't be fucking useless. Just one game where it isn't super one-sided would be a treat. Right, well, good luck concentrating on that. Yeah, that'll get killed, but that's fine. Whatever. It's one way to use up charm. Yeah, I got that Tree of Life at base, but I can't, you know, like, I'm not really... It's so much easier to do this strategy when you're winning. If you're losing, this is fucking a nightmare. He's rebuilt. Red's got 2k gold, but not doing. He's built an expansion over here. Is he feeding? What's your plan? I guess it's the mass chimeras that made them paranoid to sort of fight versus this many fiends, but it's not that hard. Especially when they move in like that. I feel like that's a TP. Right, I've got to tech up this base again because it's still only tier 1. Whew. Guess I'm probably going to lose this. Depends where they go, actually. They might get distracted and go elsewhere on the map. Keep getting the upgrades. I mean, Fiends, like I said, they're kind of anti-air, but they're not the best anti-air. They're not as good as, like, gyrocopters or tanks or anything like that. Versus mass chimeras, Fiends can still easily lose, especially in 4 versus 4 RT when it's such a mass fest. A mass A-move fest. I can slowly charm chimeras over time. But we need to make sure that they haven't got... Oh my god. Yeah, when they go to my base next... They're going to go to my base next. I have to come back to defend it. Look, they're already heading there. Jesus Christ. I think I'll try another game. Honestly, if I don't defend this base, I've lost. If I do defend this base, I've lost. The enemy are just always better. The enemy are just always fucking better. That's not even me saying that. Like, oh, we'd lose anyway. No, we would lose. If I lose my base, we lose. I can't do the strategy anyway, because I'm going to lose my Tree of Life. If we carry on just running around, they just... There's no way. They're not going to be able to produce enough bats to deal with that many chimeras. We would need a human player. The only reason why you would keep dancing around is if you have a human player building up gyrocopters or tanks. Then you can sacrifice bases. But bats are not a good answer to chimeras. It takes like 3 bats to kill 1 chimera. So it costs basically more than a chimera to kill it. So, yeah, feels bad. Feels bad. Fuck my life. This is just ridiculous now. What does it take to get one game where my allies can at least hold their own? What does it take? Oh, he's killed 29 units. I killed 77. He's produced 54. Produced 85. Level 8. 4, 2, 2. It's just... It's not good enough. I wish I was to blame here. This would be easy. Like when I play games like Heroes of the Storm and that, and I'm one of the worst players on the team, those are the games that we absolutely crush it. Because I'm pretty fucking good. So if there's people better than me, then we really fucking nail it. But when everyone's so much worse than me, it's just so hard. It's so hard. Ah, Dragon Falls. I don't even know anymore. You know what? I'm going to go Fiends. I'm going to change my build. Not that I think going Ghouls at the start into Mass Frostworms and Gargoyles or Fiends later on was the problem, but I'm going to do anything it takes to give me the win. Oh, cool. They got a team killer on the enemy team. I actually might be able to win a game today. That's what it takes. I have to have a team killer on the enemy team to stand a chance. Alright, so we're going to go Fiends. Probably going to go for a fast expansion. So I'm not even doing the whole tech thing, even though I think that's the best approach for this strategy. The strategy just can't be done if your allies are shit. It's as simple as that. We've done 3 games that demonstrate that absolute fact. If your allies are shit, you have 0% chance of getting this strategy done. You can have a Tree of Life sitting in the back all you like. You ain't going to be able to do nothing with it when you're struggling so hard defending everyone. This is a strategy where you have to be already winning. It's a win more strategy, basically. And if you've enjoyed this so far, then please make sure to fucking thumbs up, because if you haven't done so already, you had like 3 videos, and I still haven't fucking got this thing done yet. And I'm stressed to all high hell from it. Okay, I'm going to have to send something out to go get the Dark Ranger. Not really wanting to send a ghoul because I need resources, but there you go. I don't know whether to go another ghoul if I'm going into an acolyte. Nah, it's fine. But yeah, this is just a strong indication as to... I should link this video to anyone that says... Because, I mean, I think the last 4 or 5 strategies have been, hey, can you go Dark Ranger or can you go Banshees with Possession and take 3 enemy places, you know, get, like, Blade Master and fucking Demon Hunter and have all of their units and everything. No! You fucking can't. It's near fucking impossible to do unless your enemies are brain dead or you've played a 6-hour-long game. So bloody hard to do. Nice try, Mr. Wolf. Nice try. Yellow's already going for that expansion point up the top there. I'll let him solo it, because I think he can... Well, I don't know if he can do that, but at the same time, when someone's doing that, it's polite to let them be and not try to go there and steal experience. I think this is time to dip to 40 FPS. I can feel it. It's 52 FPS at the moment. You can feel it. So that's been stressful as well, dipping between 40 and 60 FPS on a £2,000 computer. You guys finish that off. I'm coming over here.
Will this ever end?
Our forces are under attack.
Direct my hatred.
Maybe you won't finish it off because you're getting your ass kicked. Hello. Shall we go? God, anything else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Come on. Anyone else want to screw me over? Let's go. Help. That's something I've seen all the time. He actually does need help. Fuck. No expansion for me then. No, don't kill him, you twat. He's not doing anything. Let me guess, you built nothing. Ah, I didn't pick up the iron. I'm going to be on tilt. I'm pretty much on tilt anyway, but, you know. Let's tilt this some more, shall we?
End my torment. Will this ever end?
Our brethren's town is under attack. My life, Bonezu.
I will aid you. My bow is ready. Let phantom arrows fly.
Right, can I go get my expansion now? I'm not a happy bunny.
Yes, master.
I'm only doing this for you, Johnny, because I like you. But otherwise, please, no. I'm never doing this strategy or anything like it again unless someone pays me like £5,000. It's not even worth the fucking stress of £5,000, I think. It's not even worth that.
My life, Bonezu.
End my torment.
Where shall my blood be still?
My hatred. Go
I wish a
death.
man additional love.
I will aid you. End my torment. I will aid you.
I demand additional love.
End my torment.
It's funny. I need wood. Everyone needs wood. It's 4 versus 4 RT. Shredder time. I wanted to get a shredder by this point. At least Yellow's still alive and he can utilize that expansion now.
End
I wish a man additional love.
Very late expansion.
My life, Bonezu. Demand
I
additional.
still can't even get it. I've only got 2 ghouls and wood.
I bid my life, Bonezu.
my bow is ready.
Let's lose all my... Ah!
End my torment. If I must. Let the living beware. End my torment.
I wish only.
My bow is ready. I will aid you.
Just so that you guys can feel how pissed off I feel right now, I'm not going to pick up that agility time. And I'm not going to let that guy get it either. I'm going to destroy it.
My bow is ready. Will this ever end?
So you can feel my pain. Feel how triggered I feel.
If that
And I can get something from your suffering. When that cigarette goes up, shredder time, and then I can maybe start cracking on.
my torment.
I want to buy a whole bunch of good stuff from the shop. But first, shredder. Summon more cigarettes. Summon more cigarettes. Summon more cigarettes.
Direct my hatred. I land in the face of danger. I will aid you. Direct my hatred. My bow is ready. If I must.
Neat item though.
Let the
Let's get some healing.
I go.
I mean, we could do the Red Creek camps and stuff like that, but screw it. We got a bit of an army. Maybe the enemy have been lazy and fast teched or something. Reminds me I should get web. Just in case they have a bunch of air units. And then I can concentrate back onto teching.
We demand additional
My
love.
bow is ready. Let the living beware. I will aid you. End my torment. My bow is ready.
Demon Hunter put up a good fight there.
If I
Alright, Scroll of the Beast. Looks good to me. Let's go, lads. Tech. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore these days. Trying to get Dark Ranger to level 6. Ah, there we go. Web. I knew I was going to need it. Some guys, some arsehole's already gone to like Griffins. Someone's TPing in. Get the big guy down. Maybe back off now. Down to 14 FPS. That's a new one. Well, that's really hard to play with. Slideshow material. I wonder if it's like recording to solid state drive or something. I have no idea why it's doing that. I'm actually going to have to cut the recording off because this is not good. 14 FPS. What? Alright, I'm going to have to stop the recording now. Sorry. And we'll come back. And I don't know. I'll try to repair something. But it's now 14.5 FPS. What the fuck is going on? Let's try to get some crucial buildings going first of all. So I can concentrate on what I'm doing. That guy's under attack. But whatever. You just have to help yourself. Because I can't even help myself. 1.2 FPS, 13. It hasn't fixed anything because I haven't done anything to fix it other than restart the recording. Because I'm not recording to anything. I'm recording to it. Oh my fucking god. Can we just have a fucking break or something? Seriously. Why is this guy... Has he actually built anything? Gotta keep defending a guy that hasn't done anything to help himself. Feels shit, man. And I've got 13 FPS. I'm recording to a drive that's got at least 1 terabyte on it, so it's not. That's not the issue. And now it's just jumped back up to 60 FPS. Why? I'm sure I'm going to get floods of comments, and you're welcome to do so. Let me know what the fuck is going on. Something is happening. It's not good. Can you actually build some yellows, please? Some yellows? Can you build some units, please? Yellow. That would be great. Some fucking units going. At least we can get a lot of experience from this. Those griffins are doing some massive damage. I got tons of gold, but as you can see, I've been a little bit distracted with everything that's going wrong. Match Frostworm time. Level 5 Dark Ranger though, she's doing alright for herself. Step by step, we're getting there. So they've got human, night elf, orc. I'd rather have an orc peon and then a human paladin's third, so I could get Blade Master. The game's going to be over before we get to that point anyway. I think this will be my last game, and I'll just have to say thank you very much, Johnny, but, you know, I think this is it. This kind of proves the point that unless you play, like, 100 games to get the one game where it actually works, it's not going to work. The only other scenario where this is somewhat realistic is a free-for-all scenario where you've basically got all day a free-for-all that on a massive map that goes on forever, because I've actually casted a game where an undead player was able to get basically all of the units, but that was like a 3-hour-long game. That's very rare. I'm down to 22 FPS, 14, 15 FPS. Yeah, I mean, this has got to stop after this anyway, because this FPS is a joke. I can't play with fucking 14 FPS.
Our forces are under attack.
Where's my shredder? Is he still working? I don't even know who's who at the moment. I think we're just getting our ass. I'm going to TP out. Seems like a thing to do. At some point, I guess it's just going to jump back up to 60.
End my torment.
The CPU is at 3.5% on OBS. It's at 12% overall. The only thing that's running at 5.5% is msmp eng.exe, which I think is malware bytes or something like that. I just come out of that and it's still 15 FPS, so that's not the issue. The issue is this computer runs worse than my other one, which is terrible because my other one was a piece of shit.
I wish only to serve.
I will aid you.
Alright, let's get this over with. More frost worms,
Direct my hatred.
more upgrades.
We demand additional
End
lumber.
my torment.
How many is that? That's going to probably be the whole team. Sorry about the FPS, but I'm just as pissed off about it as you are. Probably more pissed off than you, as I should fucking be. Because I shouldn't be having to fucking deal with 15 FPS on a PC that is essentially a god, or should be a god.
This ever end.
Now we're back to 60. Okay, makes perfect sense.
That is your wish.
Orb of Lightning is my friend with where frostworms are concerned. No point trying to micro versus Orb of Lightning. Fucking no chance. I'm stealing your Witch Doctor so I can have some heal. And we're back to 14 FPS. Whee!
This ever end. I go. Will this ever end?
Our forces are under attack.
I will aid you.
Where shall my blood be spilled? I will
End
die.
my
The game's over, apparently. Do you see what I mean? Like, I've got level 6, but the game's over at this point.
torment. I must. End my
They didn't really have a team killer. It's just someone dicking around at the start. I don't always believe that. I was almost hoping in this case, considering how bad all these games have been, that was the case. And I never really want the enemy to have a team killer or a lever. But considering how bad everything has been. But most of the time if someone says that, don't believe them for a second, because they're almost definitely going to like try very hard actually to win in some cases. So it's just to let you get your guard down.
my bow is
It's a cheap tactic. What's running now then? Oh, no, it's still MSMP eng. We've gone up to 60 FPS, so malware bytes was not MSMP eng. So I'll have to look up what that is. Now we're at like the 47 mark. It went to 60, now it's 47-ish.
that is your wish.
What is going on?
I go.
My settings at the moment for recording and streaming is 5,500 bitrate, which is obviously very high, but I was streaming the other day with this without any problems using NVINC H.264 encoder with 5,500 bitrate. Rate control is CBR, preset is default. The recording is MP4 format, NVINC .N264 encoder again with 5,500. The preset is high quality CBR rate. The video is actually a base canvas of 1920 x 1080, outscaled to 1536 to 864. The previous two games were at 1920 x 1080, but I changed it. I've changed like some settings between each game just to see what happens, and it's still been terrible. So downscaling or whatever does not help. So yeah, that was fun. There's your strategy. All done and completed. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. What can I say? Just please help support me to buy another computer. That's better than this one. High Rise is going to flip out because of that, but I mean, come on. I should not be having these problems. There's something horrible going on that is just causing me so many issues. And maybe one day I'll get it fixed, but the whole point of getting the new PC was that this shouldn't be an issue in the first place. I shouldn't even have to think about FPS problems. It should essentially just be plug and play with that much money put into it, but nope. Nope. In some cases it's worse. So it's fantastic. I'm overwhelmed and super happy about that. So I hope you are too. Take care.